Good morning, everybody. It's 10 o'clock, reheating my coffee. I'm just making breakfast now. That's the kind of Monday we're having today. Welcome to the last vlog before Christmas. When you guys are seeing this, it will probably be Christmas Eve. It's either going to be Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve. So regardless, Merry Christmas, everybody. Hello. That's just the way my filming schedule is working out because I have other videos that I need to get up. And there's only like 5 days till Christmas. So, welcome. Welcome to the last vlog before the Christmas special. I say Christmas special. Christmas vlog. I am a hot mess today. I'm still in my pajamas. My hair is not done. But Sam is napping now. So if you saw my last video, if you haven't, go watch it and you'll know that we got a new family member. So he's having a nap. Right down there. He has been out eating breakfast, flying around, getting used to the house, having lots of snuggles. He's the snuggliest bird. Oh, now I need to make breakfast, really late breakfast. I've got so much to do today. So I just need to start trucking along. But since this is the last vlog before Christmas, it's going to be an exciting one if you like to see little bits of Sam. So today is Sam's first day home. So there's going to be some Sam footage. Right now, I'm going to share a recipe with you that if you follow me on Instagram, a lot of you wanted this recipe. It is from Amanda Pauls on Instagram, if you follow her. Ignore Grayson, he's super loud when he plays games with his friend. You can hear shouting, that's just all that is. So, I tweak this recipe a little bit, which is why I'm sharing it. She doesn't have super clear cut sharing this recipe on her Instagram, so I thought I would share this with you. So this recipe is for oatmeal bake. It's a breakfast oatmeal bake. It tastes very similar to like an oatmeal cake kind of, but just like the texture is more oatmeal-y, so it's like an apple crumble almost. It's delicious. There's nothing really unhealthy in it, so it's like eating an apple crumble for breakfast. That's actually breakfast food and good for you. So I'm gonna share that recipe I wasn't talking to you. So I'm going to share that recipe with you guys now because I promised I would. So I'm making mine with like quick oats. She doesn't make hers with quick oats and the temperature is slightly different and stuff. So there's a couple variations. So if you want her exact recipe, you can go figure it out over there. Go figure it out. Go look at her Instagram and check that out. So this kind of recipe is very winging it. You can't really mess it up as long as you have the general foundation correct. So you will need a 9 by 13 baking pan. So just like, you can use any shape. A casserole dish will do, like sort of like that. I'm just using this one. And I'm gonna share the recipe. I'm gonna write it out down below. And you guys can just kind of watch me cook it and I'll talk you through it a little bit. But I need to be fast because my children haven't eaten breakfast yet and they're like, Mom, what the heck? See, my house is a mess. There's just like garbage, pizza box. You can tell we've been out a lot this week. Let's just say that. Okay, so you're gonna put your dry ingredients right into the pan, and then you're gonna have a bowl for your wet ingredients, and we'll deal with those in a second. So the first thing you're gonna need is 2 cups of oats, and they just go directly into the pan. Nothing needs to be perfect here. Next is going to be 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. That sounds like a lot, but you need it. If you don't, you can use any other like seasoning. You can use pumpkin pie spice if you want to get like really fancy. Next, we're going to use 1 teaspoon of baking powder, which I didn't even write down, but I know goes in here. And you guys know how I am with salt. I don't usually measure it. I'm just going to use a pinch of salt. Okay, just a pinch. 2 finger and a thumb pinch of salt. I use Himalayan sea salt, so it's a little saltier than your normal table salt. Good minerals. Okay, and now you take a whisk, because you'll just use it, and just kind of mix it up in your pan. So all your seasoning and your baking powder are all mixed up. I say seasoning like we're making a chicken. No, cinnamon. Just keep it breakfasty, folks. Okay. So let's just set this aside and then we're gonna work with our bowl that I chipped. I'm so sad about it. All right, so we are gonna put 1 3/4 cup of milk. I'm gonna use a different measuring cup. Ow. Does anybody else trip on their kids' stools constantly? My kids leave their stools in inconvenient places. My bird is still sleeping through all this noise, so that's good. Okay, so 1 3/4 cup of milk. You do not have to use cow milk. If you see lumps in there, that is because I am using whole Jersey milk. So there's basically like a layer of cream butter, like it's just from like grass-fed Jersey cows. That is why it's perfectly good, and honestly it's like so delicious in there. You do not have to use cow milk. You can use any milk. Any milk should work in here, but just know that if you're using coconut, what else would be like that, or like a sweetened almond milk or something, those are going to have very distinct flavors that will alter the flavor of your dish. Am I crouching too much? Maybe. Okay, so 1 3/4 cup milk. Then you're going to use a sweetener. You're going to use 1/3 cup of the sweetener. You could use honey, you could use maple syrup. I'm using brown sugar because I'm not scared of putting a little bit of sugar in my breakfast. It's not going to kill us. Also, I know we are the place that most maple syrup comes from, but it's expensive, and I don't want to use a 1/3 cup of maple syrup every single time I make this. So I'm putting this into the wet part. 2 eggs is next. Right into your wet bowl. Don't get any shells in there. Hi, Sammy. I'm making some breakfast. You napping still? Love you. He's still having a nap. I know. Yeah, you gotta let him sleep. It's a big day. He's just a baby. He's only 2 months old, so. Why don't you go brush your hair while it's still damp? Okay. Next, 3 tablespoons of melted butter or coconut oil. I'm not going to be precious about this. I'm just winging it. Paula Deen style. Okay, and then we're just going to pop that in a pot or the microwave and melt that real quick. Just a heads up. I'm pretty sure all of you know this because, you know, but I rinsed out and completely dried out that measuring cup before I melted my butter in it. Don't put wet containers and then put butter in the microwave. That's not going to end well. And then we're also going to put in about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Where did my teaspoon go?
No one knows. Oh, right there.
Oh, thank you. Oh, careful. I'm probably only going to do like 1.5 spoons because we don't need that much in here right now. Then you just whisk all of your ingredients. I like to whisk the eggs a little bit before I add my butter. Super easy. Okay, and then we're just going to add our wet over our dry ingredients. And then you're going to mix it up. And just make sure all your oats are wet. You do not have to grease your pan or anything. It'll come right out. I've never tried this in I don't have a big enough ceramic dish to try that in, so I'm sure it won't stick in there. It might stick a little bit on the edges, but this is like a non-stick cake pan, and I've had no sticking problems with this. So just kind of make sure you get into your corners and make sure it's your cinnamon and stuff is spread out. Okay. Here is the fun part where you get to add whatever fruit you want. You could do fresh banana, you could do fresh strawberries or blackberries or blueberries. You could do frozen blueberries or any sort of fruit that is chopped. Today we are going to do chopped apple. So now we put apples or whatever your fruit is and just sprinkle it on top. You can mix it in, you don't have to. I'm doing apple. This tastes like exactly like apple crisp almost. You could do like some coarse sugar on top of this if you want it to be really fancy. Kenzie's putting away dishes, so excuse the sounds. But yeah, and then we pop this into a 350 oven for 20 minutes and we call it a day. Sam is eating his breakfast. He's eating his chop bowl right now out of a corn. Because I thought it would be funny. This one is full of a lot of little treats because it's his first day, but... Whoa! Hi, love. What are you doing? Hi. Hello. Okay, done a little bit of cleaning, done some chores, got myself mostly ready. Sam is currently foraging in this egg carton, and I have like my natural paper shavings in here, which he can chew on. He won't really eat it. He might make a mess. But there's treats and food in here. And so he'll forage. Yeah, are you singing pretty songs? Are you gonna try and find more treats? What are you doing? You gonna try and find more treats? You find those treats in there. Ooh, play around with those papers. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Sam the superstar. Hi. It's already on. Can you just film him when he starts again? Are you helping make stockings? Howie, don't blame me. He doesn't like the crochet. What is it? You don't like this thing?
What do you say for stuff for him?
Look at him, he's so curious. I don't like you doing that, Mom. Very cute. Okay, thank you, buddy. My tripod is upstairs, so I've just put the bird to bed a little bit early, just slightly, and we're putting the kids to bed a little bit early so that Cody and I can go and wrap. Tonight, we're gonna do our big wrapping. We're gonna try and get everything in our immediate family done, and then I'll just work on everybody else and everything else in the next day or two. Just making my tea right now. This one is called Traditions. You see all the real orange pieces and stuff in there? Yum. This is a, what is this one off the top of my head? This one is nettle, orange, cranberry, apple, I think cinnamon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm a herbalist. I make tea. I made tea advent calendars. This is one of them. So today is, what is it, day 20? So yeah, day 20 is Traditions tea. It's one of my favorites. I love this one. So I'm gonna drink it while I wrap, and Cody and I are just gonna go wrap some presents. I hope you guys like that recipe. Let me know what if you try it and what you think. But let's head upstairs. So this is how Sam is all put to bed with his blankie. And then we leave the twinkle lights and the Christmas tree on for him. And he'll just go to sleep. I'm like trying to wrap my head around the fact that there's like 4 days till Christmas. It's absolutely bonkers, but I'm very excited. Oh, no, still not. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Alrighty, you guys, that is all that I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed that recipe. Again, let me know if you make it. The written out recipe is going to be in the description box below, so just scroll past the little brief description of the video and then it will be under in like mentions or something. I have like categories under there. You can go check those out. Basically the difference between mine and Amanda Paul's is that I use quick oats and she doesn't, so I changed my oven temperature and my cook time. Hers is at a slightly higher temperature for longer. I think she does like rolled oats or maybe steel cut. No, I think she does rolled oats and it's just like 375 for like 40 minutes. I think she said that she makes it on. But anyway, this is the difference. And then obviously different people from different areas of the world are going to put different things in it depending on what's in season and what's your preferences are and yada yada. But it's really good for like a quick breakfast. So if you wanted to make this for, if you needed a breakfast for like Christmas Eve or even Christmas morning, this would be great. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. We are loving getting to know our little Sam. He's just downstairs right now. He was up here editing with me a second ago, but I just put him downstairs so he could go eat and have a drink of water and I could finish this video up. He is so sweet. It's so crazy because he feels like he's been part of our family forever. Like he's the perfect fit. It just feels like he was just always meant to be here, and it's pretty awesome and we love him very much. He really hasn't had that much of an adjustment period. He's just like, okay, I live here now, and he's just like, this is my family, and he gets excited with the dogs when Cody gets home from work, and it's hilarious and so cute. But anyways, you guys, this is my last video before Christmas. This is the last I will be seeing you. The vlogs are stopping for 2 to 3 days, and then I will pick them back up after Christmas. I say 2 to 3 days because I'm not exactly sure. I plan to film lots, as I always do. My Christmas video is long. It's usually like around an hour, because I show you guys Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I take you along, so however long it takes me to edit that video. It depends how much time I get on Boxing Day, because I take Christmas Eve and Christmas Day completely off. Like I film, but filming isn't really that hard, especially when I film in like a very organic way where I just set the camera and we kind of do our stuff that we would normally do anyway. It's not that difficult, but the editing is where I have to spend a lot of my time. So if I have time on Boxing Day, I will edit, and if not, you guys will see it the next day. But I will work really hard to get that Christmas video out to you soon, and then I will continue vlogging and have vlogs for you right up until the new year. And then of course I'm vlogging after that. It just won't be daily anymore. Last night the kids and I had a big baking cookie party, and I say party, we just did a big baking session and we watched Christmas movies, and usually we make treat tins, but this year I just like didn't need another thing on my plate. It was just too much because we were just so much busier this year, and I don't know why, but it just happened. So I'm a busy little elf today, finishing up the last little bits. I think this is the latest I've ever had to finish anything, but I mean, a lot of my evenings have been taken up making stockings, because I'm literally like 20 minutes away from finishing the last stocking. The last one is a little more rough, sorry Cody. It's Cody's stocking, and I think I'm gonna end up making a new one for myself next year, because I just tested it out with the yarn I had, and then I ended up getting this wool acrylic blend yarn that is like so cozy and thick and beautiful, and it makes lovely stockings. But now my stocking is not made out of that, but everybody else's is. So I don't know if I'm gonna leave it or if I'm gonna make it if I'm gonna make a new one for myself next year. We shall see, but that's here nor there. I will show you our stockings in the Christmas video. They're a little bit rough in some places just because like Mackenzie wanted to match mine. I'll talk to you guys about it in the Christmas video, but like Kenzie wanted a little bit of my yarn in her stocking, so I made the heel out of the same yarn that mine is made out of, but it's different. Like mine is like regular acrylic, and then hers is like this wool acrylic blend, so it looks really weird. And I'm like, I feel like I need to redo this. And she's like, no, Mom, I love it. Leave it. Don't touch it. But it's really ugly. So just don't mind that when you see them. And I might, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I needed to get these stockings done, and I'll fix any flaws or kinks later. We'll just deal with it. Done is better than perfect. That is my motto for life that I learned when I used to be a perfectionist, and like I'm not anymore. So it's like done is better than perfect. Sometimes I still need the reminder. But anyway, I did accomplish the stocking, so I'm sure that's why things feel a little bit busier, is because I've been like madly crocheting every night. My poor wrists. I might have developed carpal tunnel after this, but you know what? It was worth it. Okay, I'm not going to ramble at you guys too long. I just wanted to say a very Merry Christmas. I hope you are all having a wonderful week. I hope you find small joys and lovely little moments to just take care of yourself and be in the moment and be cozy and enjoy those around you, and just embrace that simple, joyous life, because that's where the gold is. It's in the simple things. I can't wait to take you guys along our Christmas this year. I'm just so excited to spend it with family and have Sam's first Christmas, and it's just a really beautiful year, and I'm very grateful. And the closer we get to Christmas, the more nostalgic and sentimental I get, so you'll have to excuse that. But I am very, very just happy and overwhelmed with gratitude. I literally have been like crying in the shower. It sounds silly, but like it will just hit me in calm moments where I'm by myself. I'm just so grateful for everything we have. And if you've been watching for a long time, you know how drastically our life has changed in like 2 years, and it's insane. It's crazy. Like, we could have another baby by next Christmas. There's just so much to be grateful for, and it's absolutely mind-blowing how quickly things can change for you, and how quickly things can turn around, and just how different life can be a year from now. So if you're in a rougher place, just remember that it's not permanent. Nothing is ever permanent. Good or bad, it's not permanent. So try to find joy in the now. Try and be present, and know that good things come, and life continues to march on, and it can be a really beautiful thing if you let it. All right, enough sappy. But it is, I just get really reflective, you know, around birthdays, Christmas, holidays, whatever. It's just the way I am. But I just wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching, you guys. I'm blown away by how much support and love and new people have joined in the past 2 months. It's amazing, because even though my channel is still just a very small little channel, the community is wonderful here. And it's one of those things where I could have easily like done dumb viral videos to get more of a following, you know? This whole time I've been on YouTube for what, 7 years, and I could have done all these like dumb gimmicky things to get a big following, but the community would not be what it is right now. If I would have done that, it would not have had you guys in it, not in the same way, at least. And so I just want to say how much I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me, for taking the time out of your lives to listen to me talk about life and just figure things out and document my regular old life, my motherhood journey, everything. I just appreciate it so much. This whole channel is kind of just, I don't know, it's kind of like a love letter to my life. It's just documenting things in a real way. It's a little bit of humor. It's just normalcy, but it's also showing people. Do you hear Sam calling me? He's like, Mom, hurry up. But I also just try to show people normalcy, if that makes sense. Social media is so full of highlight reels. And yes, everybody has highlights, but I'm just trying to show people the everyday and to find joy in small things, and that it is a big deal to live a simple life. And I hope that you feel that through the other end of the camera, at least now and then. I just always want you guys to know how much I appreciate you for being here. It's not lost on me that even though I have a small channel, even though, you know, I'm not reaching for all the views and everything, like, it's not lost on me the fact that if I had all of you guys in a room, that would be a huge amount of people. That would be like the best party. You know what I mean? It's still an overwhelming amount of people just caring and being here, and I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. So thank you very much. I can't wait to see you guys after Christmas. I can't wait to share Christmas Day with you guys. I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas, a very happy holiday, whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, I hope you have a great week. But I just hope you enjoy, and I hope that you feel cozy and loved. And I have to go see my bird. But thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate you all. Do you want to say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you guys. We'll see you in just a couple days. Bye.
Bye.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere.